What's up, guys? I want to cover the neurology of belief, or how to build the root system to success. My name is Chad Schlager. I'm the chiropractor here at the Wellness Point, and this video kind of relates to the one that we shot, I think it was last week. So if you haven't watched that video, go over there, click the like button, share it around if it created value for you. So I'll tell you what this video is not. This video is not a quick way to get rich. It is not an easy way to lose weight, the secret sauce to weight loss, and it's not some feel-good fluff. So most of you guys who have never heard my story or heard from my background and knew me growing up as a kid, you'll think that I had it easy, that I grew up rich, that my dad handed me everything, that I got a $50,000 free gift to just open up an office on my own, that I didn't have to pay for my student loans. But I was just like many of you guys watching this video, and a lot like maybe some kids that you have out in the community. So when I was 5 years old, they diagnosed me with an incurable lung condition. They told me I was going to have that for the rest of my life. I had that, I kind of battled with it for 7 years. When I was 12 years old, my body cured itself of an incurable lung condition that they told me I was going to have for the rest of my life. I was raised by a single parent, and I was at an advantage because she gave me special attention. My mom gave me special attention. She made me feel like I was invincible, that I could do anything that I wanted as long as I put my mind to it. When I grew up, when I was younger, I had a stammer. It was really, really hard for me to talk in front of people, communicate, get in front of a large audience and talk. In high school, I was the 50% of the class that made the top 50% possible. When I was late in my undergrad, things started to click, and I realized to get A's academically, all I had to do was read one chapter ahead of the teacher, and I had the answers to everything that we were going to learn about. When I was in grad school, things started to click even more, even to the point where I was in the top 5% of my class, and I was even nominated as one of the Clinical Excellence Award docs. And you wouldn't know that coming to the office, seeing me in my t-shirt and jeans every single day. But I don't think any of that stuff happened by luck. I don't think I just became a passive receiver of this thing called luck. I think luck, what society views luck as, is when hard work and opportunity meet paths. That's what society views as, oh, that guy was lucky or that woman was lucky. It's when hard work and opportunity cross paths. So the root system to success, everybody wants to live up here in the trees. Everybody wants to have the lifestyle. Everybody wants to be at a healthy weight. Everybody wants to look good. Everybody wants to have a great marriage. Everybody wants to be have success in life, or in health or in business. But in order to have that, in order to live up in the trees, you need to have success. And success does not happen by simply reading a book. Success does not happen by having some type of degree. Success happens by taking action and doing that action consistently over a long period of time. When we teach people in orientation class that the secret sauce to having a healthy life and creating your fairy tale ending 10, 20, 30 years from now, being able to do what you want to do with whoever you want to do it, all while saving hundreds of thousands of dollars that would otherwise go to medical bills and sick debt, and you end up in the nursing home with some type of incurable lung or incurable condition like heart disease or cancer. You avoid that by doing actions consistently over time, like eating real food, thinking well, exercising, getting your spine checked on a weekly basis for the rest of your life. That's an action. And when people hear about orientation class and they get all hyped up and they're ready and they get their family all signed up for care, and then 3 months later you go, what the heck happened to Debbie? Did she die or something? And they're like, oh, and you see her at the grocery store wandering around, and you say hi to her. And I say, well, what happened to you? It's because people get stuck in that action part. They get all hyped up. They get all hyped up and motivated. And the reason that they don't make that action consistently for a long period of time is because actions are only at the surface. Actions are created if you go below the surface into feelings. And feelings are only surface deep. When you go to the orientation class and it makes a lot of sense, you get all hyped up. Or maybe you went to some type of network marketing convention and they rah, 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 they get you all hyped up, and then you go back home and you're like, I can't find the action to do the right thing consistently over time. It's because feelings are only surface deep. And our feelings come from our belief system. Belief. And most of what we believe about ourselves are just made up lies. You see what that word in the middle spells, B-E-L-I-E-F-S. Most of what we believe about ourselves are just made up lies that we say about ourselves consistently over a long period of time, or that somebody told us, or that we experienced in our life. Maybe we tried to start a business and we failed, or maybe we went to school and we didn't do a good job, or we tried to do that presentation and we got caught up on a couple words and we stammered over the things and we got all embarrassed and we didn't do it, or somebody else told us that we were a failure or that we weren't good enough, and we believed that long enough consistently over time, which then changed our feelings and our actions. So we got stuck. So beliefs aren't as deep as you can go. The deepest thing you can go is programming. And programming, this is one of the reasons why we have on the wall, I am healed. Because one of the programming mechanisms is what you say and what you believe about yourself. Even if you're currently not there, if you just believe that about yourself, like I didn't become a good speaker or get rid of my stammer by just going up in front of an audience and embarrassing myself over time. When I was at home, I convinced myself that I could talk in front of people and I was comfortable doing it. And I did that long enough to where when I did it, I got through an entire presentation without having any issues. And then I did it consistently over time to where I finally get, and I still get nerves when I get in front of people, but I definitely ain't what I used to be, that's for sure. So one of the root systems is the I am dot dot dot. That's just God in action. The second one, so that's inside out, what you say about yourself. The outside in is what other people say about you, which is less powerful than the inside out thing. And that is you are dot dot dot. And most people, they hear bad things about themselves, and if they don't have a good barrier or one of those good filter systems where what people are saying to you is a lie and being able to repel that away, they start to believe it themselves. And then our experiences, the things that we've gone through in life, being you didn't have your mom or dad growing up, or somebody that you love passed away. We have two ways of looking at this thing. You can look at it as a victim, or you can look at it as taking charge or having some type of victory over it. So there's two ways. Life happened to me, or life happened for me. Most of what people go through, they say that this happened to me, and because it happened to them, they end up playing the victim card, and they never get over it. So programming determines beliefs. Beliefs determine our feelings. Those feelings are just surface deep, which is why just doing things based off of a feeling is not going to get you anywhere. You have to hardwire yourself to do those things consistently over time, take action. Those actions compounded over a long period of time is where you get success, hard work, and opportunity. Where they meet, that's where people get lucky, aka that's where they get successful. And then they can have that lifestyle that they wanted. They can cure themselves of an incurable condition. They can make more money than what they've ever dreamed about. They can have more influence on people than what they ever thought or even dreamed of having. And people can create some type of freedom in their life. So what I believe that most people, why most people live just above the dirt, the majority of people live just above the dirt, it's because it's so much easier to justify our failures than it is to take responsibility for them. So I'm asking you today, if you're one of those 90% of the people living just above the dirt, to start taking responsibility for everything that's below it. So if you guys haven't bought one of our t-shirts or seen this, we hand out some pretty sweet swag that helps women in Haiti make an affordable wage to help support their families. It's for adults, they're $22. For kids, they're $18. So if you haven't bought one of those, buy one, and we'll see you later this week. Thanks for listening.